doesn't. He will not bite you. I promise you. He won't bite you.
Pixie, it's okay. Pixie, it's okay.
He does this to literally everybody that comes over. Okay.
Or if we're out in public with him.
I don't want him to run out.
Pixie, it's okay.
You know, we take him to the beach and he's around
Pixie!
hundreds of people. Well, not hundreds, but you know what I mean. Down at Spring Canyon. And he's never, ever.
Pixie!
She is more aggressive than he is. He's only 11 months old. He's a puppy. You know what I mean?
Pixie, it's okay. It's okay.
You don't know yet. But the neighbor guy, he wanted to come over and talk to you too, because he saw the whole thing.
Pixie, it's okay.
I don't know his last name. Smith. His name's
Pixie,
Smith.
stop.
Smitty, come here. Okay, he's not
Pixie, it is okay. Okay.
He is protective. I mean, like any dog. But
Smith, it's okay. Smitty.
you know, see what I mean? He's not going to attack you. You know? He
Most people don't. Most people
Smith, it's okay.
feel when that's happening.
Yeah.
Is where
They don't
that-
understand.
Is where that.
His
Smith.
daddy was the one that Larry brought us. Larry brought us a dog, Pitbull, about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And he was
Piggy.
very boisterous like this too. Like you'd pet him and he'd be he'd growl and all
Piggy.
that, but he was not doing
okay.
it as like a mean thing. So I think he got a lot of that from his dad. You know, he acts a lot like his dad. See, he just once he gets to know you, he won't bark or anything. Man,
I understand, like some dogs
Smitty.
like that, or some people they don't know.
yeah, and he doesn't meet a lot of people. You know? Smith.
People don't get this side. They don't get this opportunity.
Piggy.
Yeah.
And
But you
it's
see how
okay.
he just lay down? I mean,
Right.
he's not. He's
I mean,
gonna listen.
Like I
Piggy.
said, it's not the person that files a complaint with us. It's about how they feel,
Yeah.
how they interpret it, and how they
Yeah,
feel. That's what the codes, you know, that's what, like I said, what the codes say, what can happen, and what it's about how that person feels. That is reporting that. It's not, you know, my personal opinion. It's not my officers. It's the person that reports it.
My whole thing is in the report. It said that he went and attacked the dog. He didn't even make it to the fence. I mean, my son immediately ran after him and got him. He was like 20 feet from the fence. So he didn't attack.
They say they got to the fence.
Okay, well,
But
I got a witness.
Like I said, an attack is just a term that the dog
Well, from what I read, I looked it up.
running and sprinting at, you know, something like that, even if they make contact or not, it's still.
From what I read, though, there has to be some kind of a bite mark, some kind of evidential thing that he did to their dog. And he didn't even come in contact with their dog.
No,
He can't go through the fence. I mean, the fence
If you
is
read
this
under
big.
the definitions, it doesn't say. It says or. It starts with, like, potentially dangerous. It says inflicts a bite on a human or domestic animal, either on public or private property, or chases or approaches a person upon the streets,
He
sidewalk,
didn't do that.
or any public grounds in a menacing fashion, or an apparent attitude of attack.
He didn't go toward. Nobody was even outside when it
Well,
happened.
this is
except
on,
him.
that's where we were at in November.
Okay.
The
So he didn't,
November issue. He went after Tim was outside when that happened.
I don't think he was. It was just their officer.
It
They got the picture.
but Tim's the one that called us.
In the
because the
picture
dog-
we have, he's in our yard.
I believe he's in there in the corner of his yard.
But anyway, I'm just, from what I talked to the lawyer, he stated that there has to be evidence of it happening. There has to be a bite mark, something. He didn't chase anybody because there was nobody in their yard. So it states right in there he has to chase somebody or go after somebody.
That's under potentially dangerous. That's what the dog was deemed back in November.
So by him running into their yard, that makes him dangerous?
Yep. Under dangerous dog meanings, and I don't have to, you can read the whole thing if you want.
This is our yard. That's our yard. Right there.
That's the corner of Tim's yard.
No, Tim's yard does not look like that. That is our yard right here. The dead grass. His yard never looks like that.
That's the street behind him.
Yeah. That's not that. No way that's Tim's lawn. Look at the lawn. Does his lawn ever look like that?
the street behind it. So
Smith,
that's
it's
our corner
okay,
right
buddy.
that angle.
Smitty, it's okay.
He's down by the.
It's okay. Smitty, come here.
On
Come here,
our
Smith.
lawn right here. This is
Come
the
here,
sidewalk.
Smith. Hey.
This
I
is
can
where
show
he's
you
at.
where- I think in the video, that's a still picture.
Ah, Smitty, so
But
cute.
there's no way that's his lawn. There's no way. His lawn doesn't look like that. That's all weeds. That's all weeds right there. Show me anywhere on his lawn that has all weeds.
That's taken. I was at the corner of his, and that was in November. It's not green.
It's not. That's all weeds. That's not grass.
It's dry
That's
grass.
weeds.
It's not. It's in November. It's not going to be bright green like it is now.
This is our corner right here by the light pole.
But the dangerous dog means that any dog, according to the records,
But he
the
did.
appropriate authority has inflicted severe injury or bite on a human without provocation on public or private property. B, or has killed a domestic animal without provocation.
He hasn't done any of that.
Right. Or C, has been previously found to be potentially dangerous, and the owner have received notice of such of the dog, and the dog again aggressively bites, attacks, or endangers the safety of humans or other domestic animals.
There was nobody outside.
And it wasn't.
So how is he
without
endangering
provocation.
anybody?
Their dogs were barking at him.
He endangered
Who?
their animals.
How? Through a chain link fence.
That's provoking.
He didn't even make it to their fence, though.
A dog can't bite.
So that
That's
doesn't
not-
count. He didn't make it to their fence.
But that's what they say. He made it to the
How
fence.
can you prove that? How can you prove that?
They have to prove
You have
that.
to have evidence.
They have to prove it.
So where's the evidence?
Their statement.
That's not proof.
Yes, it
That's
is.
safe.
We've been around and around.
Okay,
and
so
around.
here's the thing.
Their statement
Listen to this real
is-
quick. So if they called and nothing happened, right? But they made it up and make a big story up, right? You would believe it just because they said it? You have to have factual evidence. You can't just go off of a statement. You can't. You know they don't like us. You know he don't like us. They've been trying for a year. You even told me a couple weeks, or about a month ago with the burn barrel thing. I'm starting to see that it's not you guys. That's
Right.
exactly what you said,
And every
right?
time we're outside, they're watching us like a hawk. For us to do
Videotaping
something
us.
wrong,
That's the
and
same-
they're
that's the same
instantly
thing that they say
on
to
the
me.
phone.
You guys are
Bullshit.
constantly
That's
sharing with them
bullshit.
when
We
you're
don't even look
No,
their
we don't
direction.
even look their direction.
We don't even look their direction. You think we want to go to jail?
No.
Why would we do that?
We don't. They
That's
can
fucking
call.
stupid.
My problem with it all is they can call and make up anything. You're proving that to me today. They can call and say anything they want, and you're going to believe it based on zero evidence.
Like I said, there is a video of your dog on that property, on Kevin's property.
In November, you said.
No,
So where is
that's
it?
Tim.
Why didn't you add it in?
Because I have not gotten it from Tim yet.
Then it's a non-issue. Then
It's still an issue.
doesn't matter.
I can take this second one out of the equation.
Smith,
That's fine.
he's
Your dog was still
perfectly
being
fine.
potentially dangerous back in November.
but he's not.
But,
He's not
but he was
dangerous.
deemed
For
that.
what? For being at large?
For
Why
running,
didn't you
running
give-
at Tim and
Okay.
attacking towards Tim.
He didn't even know. How can you prove that?
It's on video.
That's
That
him
was on-
recording it.
No, that
That's
was
your
Tim.
officer recording it. Your officer left his house and
Okay.
went and recorded it.
Right.
Tim did not.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
You
Who
just told me
recorded
it was Tim's video.
It's a video of your dog on Tim's
But you
property.
just told me that Tim
It don't
made-
matter whose video it is.
Why can't you have the facts straight?
It don't matter whose video it is.
You're the chief of police, right?
Okay,
So you
listen.
should have all the facts straight,
Here's a
right?
copy of all the codes. Your dog is not is not following the regulations by the potentially dangerous code.
My son immediately went and got the dog.
That aside, from November, you have not complied with anything.
How?
that-
He's
They're not
always
gonna-
been in the yard. Have you got out at
It
all?
doesn't matter.
Have you got out of our fence?
Did you ever read the codes?
Yes, I read it all.
Okay, so
It
where's
says
his,
there must be a bite, there must be an injury, a death, something like that.
where's the leash and a muzzle when he's being walked off the property?
Why would he need it?
Because it's potentially dangerous. That's a regulation.
He's not dangerous.
He's on a leash every time we leave here.
But
You,
the
dude, look.
requirement-
You just came by the other day and
right
said,
here-
I've seen you guys walking your dogs the other day, and you didn't say anything about him needing a muzzle, did you? We talked about it,
I can keep apologizing.
right? So if he needed a muzzle, you should have told me that day.
Okay. You should have known that in November when I gave you this information.
God, I read it all. It never said he had to be muzzled.
Smitty,
Right here.
Smith.
We'll get rid of them.
Melissa is right here. Or
needs to be, unless the dog is muzzled and restrained by a suitable chain or leash, another physical restraint of a
Muzzled or chained. And he was always on a leash.
is muzzled and restrained by a
see it?
suitable chain.
And
Yeah, this is your copy. It's right down there.
He's a peaceful dog. He didn't do nothing wrong. Smitty, it's okay.
we never let it outside of its enclosure.
That's not a proper
Unless, if it's out of its enclosure, unless the dog is muzzled and restrained by a substantial chain or leash, and under physical restraint of the responsible shall be made in manner that will not cause injury to the dog or interfere with the vision or representation. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. You can't. This
Ted
is
was in the
before.
yard when that
This is
happened.
off your
Do you think if
property.
he was dangerous and he was going to attack a person, he would go after the person that was in the yard? No, he went after the barking dogs
Yeah, he didn't
with
even bark.
provocation.
That's the dog's barking is not provoking.
Yes, it
You
is.
just
They
told
are
me-
provoking
Sit
another
down.
dog
Talk
to
like
go
my dog.
over there.
Talk.
His dogs were restrained on his property. That,
So hear me out again,
He
even.
too. He was on a
So,
leash.
so the day that Archie's dog came over here barking and growling at us in our yard and we called and you didn't show up,
Right.
did he get a dog at large ticket?
For sure he did
no,
not.
because I did not
Why?
see it off the property.
There's other times you gave us a ticket where you didn't see the dog.
Oh,
No, I did.
No, you
I
didn't.
took a picture of the dog.
Your officer did.
No,
Your rookie.
I took the picture of the
There's
dog.
like
one
three
the
of
small
them.
ones off the
There's-
property here.
There's like 3 tickets we've gotten.
Okay.
Not every single one you saw.
Which other
Guaranteed.
officer
You
gave
guys
a
got a
ticket?
call and then
What ticket? What officer gave you a ticket?
it was you and Larry or whatever, or the other dude, Mike.
Okay.
There's 3 different tickets.
Okay.
On all 3 occasions, you guys didn't see the dog. You got a
Not
call.
once.
That was it.
Not once.
So, and if we would
I
have, if
know
you would
I
have
did
showed up that
911.
night, so here's the thing: if you wouldn't have waited 24 hours till the next day to actually show up, you would have saw the dog in our yard.
And then you left a message at the PD.
No, she called.
She called.
911. No officer
One
came.
officer.
None. You showed up the next day, apologized for nobody coming.
And said he
If
didn't
an
come
officer
because he
would have
can't
came
go out
that
of
day,
house.
immediately when we called, like you guys do for them, they would have saw the dog in our yard. He was in our yard for like a fucking hour. We were telling him to go home, and he was growling and barking at us. So we called like you told us to. We immediately called. No one showed up. So how is that on us?
Well, like I said, I did not get the message until the next day. There was no one
We
working
called
that day.
911.
They,
An officer should come.
they did not get a hold of anybody.
So if Archie comes over, stabs me, we call 911 and no one shows up, it's just because no one's in
So
the
why
office.
didn't the officer?
Like I
So we're
said,
supposed to
there's
feel
all
safe?
different situations.
But here's the thing though, how are we supposed to feel safe if you guys don't even show up when we call?
Yeah. And did you
We
report
can't.
it to be an aggressive dog, or
Yes.
or just a dog running along?
No, we called and said he's in our yard barking and growling at us,
Okay.
and nobody showed up. So it just is strange that you guys come a running for them, but you guys don't want to help us. It's harassment. I mean, it's literally
It's not
crazy.
harassment. It's,
Yeah.
What they're doing is harassment.
We
Is what
had,
it is.
you know, we were all
It's been
working
going
when
on
they
for
got
3
when we
years.
got that call.
What they're doing is harassment. They're calling and
Then
making
go-
stuff up.
Then get an order against them.
That's not the point. The whole point here is the dog. We did not allow him to get out. We did not allow any of that.
No one means to allow their dogs to get out. It happens. If
So, but
dogs,
all
if
I'm
you tell the
trying
dog
to
has a
every time we've
history of
called-
getting out, then
Every
that's-
time
you gotta
we
take
call-
Doesn't
that
have a history of
precaution.
getting out.
Every time we've called, they don't get a ticket. Their dog, Kevin's dog, had been out. German
Smitty.
Shepherd, another big one, running around. We've called. Nobody even comes. They don't get a ticket. Archie don't get a ticket. But we get ticket after ticket after ticket. We get this shit. We get a city thing because my boat's sitting there, even though we fenced the whole thing. It's just on and on and on and on. It's been a year since all the other shit. We thought it was over with. We don't pay attention to them. We don't talk to them. We don't even look at them.
Okay.
I don't have an order against Archie's wife. Do you see me yelling, saying anything to her? No. It's ridiculous. His dog has literally broken my fence like 4 times to where he had to put up a chain link. Broke through trying to bite our dog. There's like 4 different boards back there broken. He even replaced a couple himself because he knew it was his dog. Now he's got a chain link fence up
Okay.
because his dog was busting through our fence.
Okay. And that's a responsible person that's taking care of the problem.
We've been here almost 3 years. He finally just did it, even though he's been breaking our fence for 2.5 years. I mean, it's ridiculous. You guys don't do shit to anybody else, but you want to come and mess with us on every little thing. That day, procedure states that you guys are supposed to go, talk to them, make a report, come talk to us, make a report, file it. Where we can go down and get that report.
You weren't home when
we came right back when the neighbors called us and said that you guys were here. We came. You guys drove right past us on the fucking bridge.
Twice. That's
If you really wanted to get our report and talk to us, you would have came back that night. A couple hours later, seen us driving. Oh, maybe they're going home. Let's head over there and get their story. Just because we weren't here, that don't mean nothing. How many times have you guys waited and come back? Just like when Mike pulled me over, let me go.
Stuff in the mail.
A month later, send the driving on suspended in the mail. It's wild to me. I've never met any police officers that run their station the way you guys do. It is insane. It's ass backwards. I mean,
it's perfectly legal.
We have you on video lying several times.
That's fine.
Are you okay with lying?
It's not illegal to lie. It's not a crime.
It doesn't matter. You're the chief of police. You should stand to a higher level and tell the truth and be honest always. Right? What is your pledge? You pledge. You pledge to uphold the law, right?
Right.
You pledge to uphold the law. You guys come to us through our door with no warrant.
We didn't break through the door. You know.
I have it on video.
That video is not. Our officer pushing against the door to keep it open, and then your wife let go of the door.
We had every right to shut the door.
No, not when we're contacting you.
We do. You guys didn't have a warrant.
Officer safety.
You didn't have a warrant.
She opened the door freely.
He entered. No, our screen was locked. He ripped the screen open.
No, he did not.
It's on video. How can you deny it when it's on video?
It's not on video.
We have the whole video. Do you want to see it?
The
He
portion you put
rips
online,
the screen door open and pushes himself in. Aaron then pushes back, and then he pushes against her and tries to grab her, and she pushes him out the door.
She opened the door when we knocked.
With the screen shut. You're allowed to open the screen and come in?
We don't have to. We don't cross the threshold.
He did. He came into the house.
Yeah, when she let go of the door when she was trying to push it.
He opened the screen door. Is he allowed to open the screen door and come into someone's house?
He did not come in. He opened the screen door.
He came in. How did he not come in when we have it on
Because
video?
that's when
He stepped both feet inside the store. I was there. I was the one that got
shut it
grabbed.
because we were scared. He entered our home with no warrant. On the video, in the background, we hear you
You didn't get our side of the story that time
the door
either.
open for officer safety reasons.
We had the screen shut. Why would he even
I made
touch
sure I
and
shut
open
that
the
screen as soon as I
Why?
opened the door.
It doesn't matter.
Without a warrant. You're on video telling him, back up, we don't have a warrant.
Right.
You said get out of their house on the video.
So it's obviously wrong.
Open to hold open, and he's.
Why does he need to be through our screen?
Bullshit.
Why does he need to be through our screen door?
Oh my God.
But why does he need to
Come and
be
get our
there?
story
I'm not
that
here
time.
to. I'm not here to argue about that anymore.
You didn't come and get our story
I
that
don't want
time
to
either.
argue about it. I just want to show you. The door's like this. You have the right to open it and enter?
I have the right to open that door. Not
Enter. He did, though.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Whatever.
Yes, he did. Because I was sitting back like
Don't
this.
yell, don't
He
yell.
grabbed my arm. I'm the one that got grabbed. So I know exactly what
I
happened.
was standing right
Please
here.
leave.
All right. No, it's our thing. I needed to know.